Hello everyone. So Saturn went retrograde today, July 13th at about 12:30 this morning, Central Daylight Time. And it's going to stay that way until around November 28th at 1:24 a.m. Central Daylight Time. All of these readings are meant to help you understand what the different themes or energies going on for this retrograde are going to look like. I do recommend watching all 12, especially as each sign pertains to the house in which it rules for you and your birth chart. All right, at the very least, I hope you watch your big three. With that said, I'm using the deck of many things, my hand-drawn cards, and the Darkwood Tarot, and then I'm going to pull some guidance from the Magical Spirit Oracle for each sign. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the messages. All right, Gemini. Let's see what is going on for you for the Saturn retrograde cycle. All right, Gemini. So we've got a powerful reading here. We started with the Star card, which is a boost, an immediate boost to, in D&D, which is the deck of many things, an ability score, which I'm taking as strength because of the hammer, okay? This is an immediate boost to your strength in the light, right? Like a divine blessing to give you strength. We have the Jester here on the bottom with the skull underneath. The Jester with the skull. You've gained a lot of experience, or will gain a lot of experience when you quote unquote defeat death or someone who is undead, right? Someone who is living, they're in a living body, they're animated, they're moving around, but there's no lights on in there. Right? If you look into their eyes, they've got those dead eyes, right? Those dead dark eyes, soulless. You have an opportunity to become, to alchemize into the Black Swan. The Black Swan is mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. The energy stands out. Okay? I always give the analogy with the black swan. Like if you were to see a lake filled with ducks and there's one swan, just a regular swan on the lake with all the ducks, you're going to be focused on the swan. It's beautiful. No matter how pretty the ducks are, the swan is going to capture your attention. But if the lake were filled with swans, just regular swans, and there was one black swan on the lake, that black swan would steal the attention from all of the other beautiful swans. You have the opportunity to really get into that stand above the rest, mesmerizing black swan energy. But you're going to need to cut off someone and or a situation, right? Because it could be a completely soulless job. Something like that. I do feel like they're potentially blood related or connected to you through blood ties, whether they're your children or you have children with them, you're their child, right? There's some kind of blood spilled here, especially with the rabbit. It's a fertility symbol. But you have to really light the torch, Ace of Wands on the bottom, in regards to the soulmate with the Two of Cups. And face your own shadows to do it, right? Maybe a fear of failure, or a fear of not being good enough, or a fear of, you know, you could have done better, or had you chose differently, you know, this outcome would be different if you were just a better son or daughter, if you just picked a better partner, or if you just aligned yourself with your soul instead of money, or whatever, right? We have the Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands, and there's a Jester on this card as well. And what's interesting, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, But the jester is breaking the fourth wall. It's like he's beckoning to someone over here, like, come here and let me out, let me out. But his eyes, he is staring beyond the card at you. It's really kind of creepy. It's creepy. He's looking directly beyond the fourth wall. Something is not ideal, right? The Two of Pentacles represents a choice, and it's ideal and real. You can choose the ideal and to make that happen, or you can choose the reality, which is not ideal, right? Because they're not the same. The ideal and the real are not the same. And the jester is calling you in. This undead person, right? This soulless person is calling you to help them, calling you to set them free, calling you to make it right, calling you to fix it, calling you to believe in them. But there's nothing to believe in. It's just a distraction from what's really going on between you and soul. The Page of Wands with the Eight of Wands, you are getting this ping to reinvent yourself in some which way, shape, or form. Beginner's spirit. You're getting these pings from the universe to not let yourself fade away like a mermaid beached on the shore. To let that soul fire, this found strength that the divine has given you, to do what you need to do. There is victory in heartbreak. The Three of Swords clarified with the Six of Wands. There is assured victory when you move forward. And cherish your own inner child and what you need to do to heal. It does require, with the Ace of Cups, some kind of material world, 3D world, physical world sacrifice, something you have to let go of in order to achieve it. And it is going to be sad. It probably is a person connected to you via family, whether it was the family you came from or the family you created, or someone that has become a part of your family. And it is going to be sad to grieve it and to lose it. But it is the right thing to do. It is the right path. Spirit is inspiring you to do it. The Skull card, defeating death, is to resurrect the self, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, to come back stronger and more powerful than you have ever been. You cannot submit. You cannot submit to death, or death will take you, metaphorically speaking. Death only does one thing. It takes the soul. It takes the soul away from the body. If you do not let go of whoever or whatever this is, you are destined to become them, and you are not out of reach, which is why Spirit is having this message come through for your Saturn retrograde cycle. You have a serious chance to heal, to empower yourself, to take this divinely gifted strength and become the most beautiful energy there is. To become the most beautiful energy there is, a master of the dark night, alchemizing the self. It's a big deal. Whoever this soulmate is, it is not your job to save them. And you didn't do anything wrong, and you couldn't have done anything better, because the path is the path. The path is the path. You were always meant to defeat this energy, to cut it off. It is truly how you succeed. When you heal, your healing ripples. This person will have a chance and opportunity to regain their soul, to bring the light back to their eyes. If you can choose to release yourself from them. They can't do that if you don't. Either your candle is going to light another candle in the dark, or what snuffed out their candle is going to snuff out yours if you don't start making some moves. Let's get you some guidance for the Saturn retrograde. Spirit, please, for Gemini. That's too many. I'll take one or two, not a chunk. What's up, Spirit? There we go. The Lover. It is safe to surrender to the good feelings. Aphrodite, passion and abundance. It is safe to surrender to the good feelings. Let's read a bit of this for you. It's card number 7. I am indulging in feelings of joy and pleasure. Aphrodite, which, you know, as of right now, Venus is totally in your sign, so this is fitting. Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, pleasure, and beauty, rules this card. Sometimes we seek abundance on the outside when really the most abundant experiences happen within, if we allow them to. Like feelings of bliss, excitement, romance, and passion for the good of life. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to fully surrender or indulge in beautiful feelings because we don't trust them. We fear they could end, which may lead to devastation, or we think we don't deserve them. It takes bravery to feel the full spectrum of emotions. The taller the tree, the deeper the roots. The higher the heaven, the lower the hell. You cannot live filled with fear. Humans are here to experience deeply. Allow yourself to become filled with passion and romanticize your life, yourself, your love, your projects, your future, your work, your art. Appreciate these things fully and deeply. If you get excited about something or someone, let yourself. It is safe to surrender. You will be more than okay. You will feel truly alive. Let the butterflies transform you from within, bringing with them magic, elevation, and power. New things and beginnings. Look within yourself for the abundance you seek. A sure way to magnetize yourself to even more of it. Now is the time to fully embrace your quote-unquote goddess energy. Like Aphrodite, lavish yourself with pleasurable feelings and lean into love. If you've pulled this card, it could also mean there is a lover or potential lover in your life that you've been hesitant about. Is this fear true, or are you just scared? If you've been closing yourself off, maybe it is time to open yourself up to the idea of true and passionate romance, but only if it's going to add value to your life. This could most definitely be you falling in love with your own self, right? The lover could be you in the mirror, your reflection, who you are and what you deserve. Not just to feel financially secure, but to feel secure in love, secure in compassion, secure in consideration, secure in trust, secure in loyalty. That you can be in that energy desire to be in that energy, to honor yourself, and attract people who are also of that vibration in regards to you. Be the version of yourself that adds value to your life. Whoever this is that you need to let go of is only going to make room for who and what needs to come in to better replace them, including letting go of your old self. Including letting go of your old self. It's not worth it. Suffering is not worth it. Feeling unhappy or unfulfilled or like you're settling is not worth it. Do not settle for relationships that are not the way you want. Whether it is the relationship with your now adult child, or a relationship with your parents, or a relationship with your partner. It's not worth it to settle. Let them meet you at the energy that you see yourself in and pride yourself being in. Let them meet you on that stage, in that energy. But don't play their game. Don't get pulled in. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know they are a distraction. They know they're in low vibration. They know it. They just want to see if you'll play their game on their energy level. How low can you go? How far can you bend until you break, right? This is not a game of limbo. Literally and metaphorically speaking. How low can you go? How far can you bend before you fall? We don't play that game. It doesn't feel good to fall. It doesn't feel good to be bent in unnatural ways. Especially if someone knows they're going to beat you. That you have no chance of winning. Because the game is rigged in their favor. Trust the process. It is safe to surrender to good feelings. You deserve to feel good in all of your dynamics. You deserve to feel good in your romantic relationships. You deserve to feel good in your familial, family relationships. You deserve to feel good in your work environments. You deserve to feel good in your friendship circles. Don't be afraid to cut out that which doesn't feel good, because you don't know if you deserve it or not. Yes, you do. And you are stronger than you think. Spirit is blessing you hardcore with the strength you need to move through this cycle, this Saturn retrograde cycle. So Gemini, I have faith the reading helps, and I will continue to post for you guys both on TikTok and YouTube as we continue to go through these energies and keep you guys updated with the reads. I do hope you follow me on both, but if this is where we part ways, Gem, much love to you always, and I will catch you next time. Bye.